always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Great to have you with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the UTEP Miners, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Miners will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Here we go. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Falcons! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the move, he fires. He's got it.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UTEP.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
The Falcons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Got a first down. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off play action. Floating away. Going for 6. touchdown, Bowling Green. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Here we go.
Quarterback on the keeper. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Miners. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throwing right. Complete on the comeback. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff from the shotgun. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, BG!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive firing. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's impressive. I'll tell you, the quarterback, of course, he's left-handed, but that time he's rolling to his right. So it's not easy to be accurate throwing when you're running that way, but nice throw to get that completion.
He's brought down, but it'll for a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
29 Philly.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He might want another play. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons!
And how big is is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the outside. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They kick it away on fourth down. And the returner will be brought down. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. On the run, deep down the right side. Picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They'll leave it with him. Running to Green. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right on the money. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Rides the back and leaves it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going for it all. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bowling Green. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Randall. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Miners want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
I like the idea defensively here, too. Now, you got the lead. It's the 2nd half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Flips it out in the flat. Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
1st and goal, UTEP.
He wants to throw it again. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UTEP. Fired in from the red zone for the score. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And they'll send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle, and if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You have got to be the more physical unit right now.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. This converts on fourth down, still going. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
He runs out of bounds.
And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Throws for the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That keeps the score Bowling Green 35, UTEP 27.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Go to work. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion.
Reload. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Late season, resume-building victories behind the running game. You just can't put a price tag on it, guys.
And at this time of the year, with the weather's like this, you're getting ready to go into conference championship play, bowl season, maybe the college football playoff. You want to be able to rely on this running game. They've got the guys up front. They're physical. They've been that all year long. Very impressive.
Yeah, and when you turn on the tape and you start to study them, that's the first thing that pops up is that physicality. And I'm going to have to match it week in and week out. Nice job. They've been throughout the season consistent. They're going to have to finish this season off consistent and get ready for maybe bigger steps in the future.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the fullback. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that lead grows even bigger. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Keeps it going. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's taking a deep shot. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it.